My name is Lisa. I'm a part-time working housewife living happily with my husband, Noah. Noah is the president of a company and is always busy with one thing or another every day. But, on the days he can come home early or on weekends, he always makes sure to spend quality time with me.
Staying home and relaxing without going anywhere is really nice, isn't it?
It is. Everywhere is crowded on the weekends, and that alone can be exhausting.
On a warm, sunny day like this, having an ice cold beer would be perfect.
No way. I noticed you sneaking beers on this week's no-drink day.
What? You figured it out.
Anyone would notice with all those empty cans lying around so openly.
Oh, that's how I got caught. Ha ha.
This is my husband, Noah. Despite being a bit absent-minded, his kind nature made our lives happy. Then, one day.
Guess what, Lisa? Ranker is getting married.
Really? Wow, that's wonderful news. What is Rinka's fiancé like?
He seems like a really kind person. I was surprised that Ranker found such a wonderful partner.
That's great. Now you can be at ease as her brother, right?
Yeah, Mom was happy too. If I were a woman, I'd want to marry him.
Wow, he must be amazing. I can't wait to meet him. Noah's sister, Rinka, is getting married. Rinka has a bit of a quirky personality, but I was relieved to hear that she found a wonderful partner. A little later, I was asked to be the reception attendant at the wedding, and I happily accepted. Then, on Rinka's wedding day.
Lisa, I'll collect the wedding gifts directly. I'll check the contents too.
What are you talking about, Rinka? Go back to the waiting room right now. Have you ever heard of a bride greeting the guests? You're the star of the day.
But that's the point. It shows sincerity to the guests, right?
I guess. Rinka actually greeted the guests herself, just as she said. However, she started opening the gift envelopes right in front of the guests and counting the money. As I anxiously tried to cover for her.
All right, it's about time, so I'll head back to the waiting room.
Oh, yes, that's a good idea.
Make sure to collect the gifts from the remaining guests.
Hey, Rinka. Keep your voice down a bit.
Why? The gifts are important, you know.
Rinka, in a cheerful mood, returned to the waiting room. After a while, Noah came to the reception area.
Wow, the receptionist today is a really beautiful lady.
Oh, Noah, stop it.
I mean it. You look lovely, Lisa. Thanks for taking care of the reception.
No problem. It's actually fun to meet all the guests. And thanks for this gift. Rinka can't possibly complain about it.
Yeah, I made sure there was nothing to complain about. If we skimped on this, Ranker would never let us forget it.
You're the last one, so let's go in together. The wedding ceremony ended without any issues, but the reception was a disaster. The newlyweds had extravagant meals, while the guests received very modest ones. Rinka's closing speech was sloppy, leaving a bad taste for everyone. The atmosphere remained cold as the after-party began without any attempt to improve the mood.
Everyone, listen up. The wedding was a huge financial success.
What?
But honestly, not everything went well. The worst part was that my brother's gift was only 500,000 yen.
What?
That will all be gone with the move to the new place. Isn't it ridiculous how little that is? On the best day of my life, my brother ruined it with such a small gift. It's really ruined my mood.
Rinka, what are you talking about?
My brother is a company president and wealthy, yet he only gave 500,000 yen. That's so cheap.
Isn't that enough?
I said it's only 500,000 yen.
That's not a nice way to say it.
I tried to be nice because he's a president, but it didn't matter at all. But since it ended up being profitable, I guess I can overlook it.
When I heard Rinka's words, I was shocked and oddly angry. However, I wasn't the only one feeling this way, the other guests were too. The previously cold atmosphere of the venue turned tense with anger. Suddenly, Cookie, the groom, who had been quietly observing, stood up and…
Enough already, Rinka! What are you talking about?
Ha! Why are you angry, Cookie?
I never thought you were this inconsiderate. Everyone, I apologize for Rinka's very rude remarks and actions. We will return all the gifts received today. Also, I'd like to cancel the rest of the reception.
What? Cookie, what are you doing without my permission?
Don't you think this is the natural consequence?
When was I ever rude? I haven't done anything wrong.
Are you serious?
I don't understand why you're angry.
Rinka, how can you not understand the situation?
What? Everyone's celebrating, right?
The atmosphere here is completely ruined.
Are you saying it's my fault?
Yes. It's unacceptable to rank people based on the gifts they gave.
Why not? You can tell someone's status from the gift amount.
What are you talking about? You personally collected the gifts at the reception, and you opened them and counted the money right in front of everyone.
Oh, wow. That's embarrassing just to imagine.
This is news to me too.
Cookie, having learned about Rinka's actions at the reception, apologized to me sincerely. Watching this, Rinka.
Ha. Why is Cookie apologizing to Lisa?
She was helping us by doing the reception. Didn't you even thank her?
Do you need to thank someone for doing their job? Besides, the gifts we got today are my money, so I can do whatever I want with them, right?
How can you think you can do whatever you want? That's incredibly rude.
How is it rude? We gave them delicious food, didn't we?
The food was good, but wasn't the meal you had much more luxurious?
Was it?
Compared to what we were eating, your meal was extremely luxurious.
Of course it was. I'm the star of the day, aren't I? Besides, my stingy brother has no right to say anything.
Stingy? Do you know how much thought Noah put into preparing that gift?
How would I know? I didn't see it. If he really cared about his sister, he would have given more, right?
Noah worked extra hard last month to make sure you wouldn't be embarrassed in front of your in-laws. He took on extra work to make sure he could give you a generous gift.
A company president taking on more work. That's funny. Isn't it his fault for not earning enough normally? I don't care about his work. It has nothing to do with me.
That's not the point. Ranking people based on the amount of money they give is wrong.
I didn't rank anyone. I thanked everyone and appreciated the gifts.
Enough! Watching you was just exhausting.
Cookie, who is usually very gentle, couldn't endure Rinka's comments any longer and became furious. Rinka was very surprised to see Cookie so angry for the first time. Maybe she would reflect on her actions now. Both Noah and I thought so as we watched the situation unfold.
Hey, who do you think you are, Cookie, to criticize me like that? That's so presumptuous.
What? I'm just talking about common sense.
I planned everything today all by myself, so you should be grateful.
Stop saying things like that. It's just that I had no idea you were going to handle everything on your own.
Oh, really? Is that so?
Yes. You said you were confident in your hospitality, but what's with this outcome?
You didn't do anything, yet you still have the nerve to complain.
That's not the point, Rinka.
Cookie shouldn't be complaining when he didn't do anything. I worked hard to make sure we had a surplus.
I let you handle everything because I wanted you to have your ideal wedding.
I worked hard to ensure we made a profit, so you should be thankful.
I'm saying it's wrong to only think about money like that.
What's wrong with it?
What? Do you really not get it?
I'm asking, what's wrong with it?
Sure, we might be the stars of today, but since we invited everyone, we should have planned the meal considering our guests too.
Cookie's right. It's wrong to create such disparities.
I did plan it carefully. The gifts were just less than expected.
Rinkwall, do you know how much Noah has done for you over the years? Stop saying such selfish things right this instant.
Unable to tolerate Rinka's foolish remarks any longer, her mother intervened. Rinka, who never expected to be scolded by her own mother, was.
Why is Mom so angry too? I worked super hard on the preparations.
You did it to eat expensive and delicious food with other people's money. And how can you not be grateful when Noah gave you 500,000 yen as a gift?
What? He's a company president, so he should have given at least 5 million yen.
Rinka, did you hear what Lisa said earlier? Noah worked extra hard, taking on more work just for you.
Yeah, I heard.
Do you remember when you were kids and you and Noah went to buy snacks? There was a snack you really wanted, but the money I gave you wasn't enough to buy it.
So,
You cried because you really wanted that snack. So Noah added his own money to buy it for you.
I remember something like that.
what's the point of that story?
Noah had been saving up for a snack he really wanted. He had saved his allowance and was excited to finally buy it. But he spent his money on you instead and couldn't buy his own snack. But Noah wasn't upset. He said, I'm happy because Rink is happy.
Noah.
He always shared his snacks with you, giving you the bigger half. Even when he didn't eat any himself, he would say, "It's all for Rinka." He's always been such a kind boy.
Noah has been kind since he was little.
Exactly. But Rinka, you've turned out to be so difficult and ungrateful.
Hearing about Noah's childhood, Cookie and I realized anew how kind-hearted Noah is. Noah, remembering those times, felt a bit embarrassed but also nostalgic. However, Rinka, with her difficult personality,
What's that supposed to mean? It makes me sound like I was greedy.
That's not the point. Have you forgotten how kind Noah has been to you?
I don't remember things from that long ago.
are you serious? Most people would remember, or at least recall it when reminded.
Everyone's different. And Mom, stop bringing up these guilt-tripping stories.
Enough. How can you not remember Noah being such a kind brother? I didn't raise you to be so ungrateful.
Well, sorry for not remembering.
Keep that attitude. I'm cutting ties with you right now.
What? Did you just say you're cutting ties?
Yes, I did. From now on, we're no longer family.
Even I'm fed up with your insensitivity, Rinka. You're ungrateful to everyone who celebrated you, and you don't appreciate Kalk either. I don't want to be part of a family with someone.
Wait, why are you suddenly so angry, brother?
Rinka, don't you realize this is beyond a joke now? Can't you understand that?
Wait, Lisa, you wouldn't say that, right?
Me? I'm Noah's wife, so if he cuts ties with you, so will I. It's only natural.
I was really happy to think I could become part of such a wonderful family. But I'm sorry, I don't think I can handle this.
That's fine, Kalki. I believe you'll find your true soulmate.
Wait, what are you all talking about?
Rinka, I'm breaking off our engagement. I won't marry you, and our relationship ends today.
With her mother, Noah, and me cutting ties, and Cookie calling off the engagement.
Wait, what do you mean by cutting ties? We're getting married as planned, right?
I'm not joking about spending my life with someone who lacks empathy.
Wait, brother and Lisa, you were just agreeing with Mom, right?
Huh? Rinka, are you kidding? You're awake, right?
I'm awake. We're talking and making eye contact, aren't we?
Rinka, you only think about yourself and act so arrogantly. That's why important people are leaving you. But it's too late to realize it now.
Lisa, please convince them. If it's you, they'll listen.
No, I won't do anything for you anymore.
Rinka, I doubt your personality will ever change.
That's not true. I promise I'll change and be a good wife.
No thanks. I believe Noah, and I'll wait for the right person to come along.
Rinka, at least give up with some dignity.
No, I can't. I promise I won't be selfish anymore.
I can't hear anything. Let's go home.
Yes, there's no reason to stay here anymore.
Wait, I'll reflect and change my ways.
Trying to change is good, but deep-seated habits are hard to break.
Well, try to manage on your own from now on. Take care.
Rinka's selfishness and inconsiderate behavior finally reached a breaking point. Both her mother and Noah must have had lingering feelings about her behavior deep in their hearts. Cookie also saw her true colors before the marriage and decided to break off the engagement. With the engagement cancelled, Rinka had to refund all the gift money, leaving her to bear the full cost of the wedding. Having already resigned from her job in anticipation of marriage, she had to start over from scratch, or rather, from a negative balance. She found a job with a dormitory, but her relief was short-lived. She was constantly called into work on her days off, received no overtime pay, and earned very low wages. Rinka's new job turned out to be with a company notorious for its terrible working conditions. Thus, Rinka lost her kind family and her happy future, ending up in a miserable situation of her own making. As for the rest of us,
Oh, so your mother isn't here today?
Sorry about that. She had an unavoidable commitment.
No problem at all. I invited myself over on short notice. Oh, I brought a little something.
Cookie, I told you it was fine to come empty-handed.
I know, but the sweets from this place are so delicious that I couldn't resist.
Cookie, you remind me a lot of Noah.
Do I really? Well, then Kalki, your future wife is going to be a lucky woman.
Since then, we became close with Cookie, bonded by our mutual love for sweets. We enjoyed chatting at our house and occasionally going out for meals together. Cookie said he wasn't in a rush to find a new partner and would wait for the right person to come along. Noah and I hoped for that too and decided to maintain a good friendship with Cookie. You never know where connections with people might lead. But if you want to build good relationships, you should start by being a sincere person. With that in mind, we continue to enjoy our time together, smiling and having fun each day. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.